Okay, guys. So, like I said, my name is Jennifer Burns. I am a triple gold with the organization. Been a travel agent for just shy of a year and a half. I'm really going to break down your first steps, depending on how new you are. Some of this will be new, some of this may be a little bit of repeat, and then we're going to break into some new stuff no matter what. I'm going to really just kind of break everything down so you don't feel so lost, so you don't feel so overwhelmed. Please have a notebook and pen handy. Write down anything. Put questions in the chat box. Feel free to unmute yourself as well. We're all family at this point, guys. I do again want to welcome you to the team. With that being said, let's go ahead and get things started. So first of all, guys, let me actually go ahead and show you. If you go to myevolutiontravel.com, you will see this amazing little, and I'm actually going to take myself off camera so I stop looking at myself. This nice little website that's going to pop up. That says get away, right? In the very top, you will see where it says login. When you click on login, that's going to take you in so you can log into your back office. So I'm going to log into one of my accounts. I'll log into my newest one. And your username will be your agent ID number, and then that password, whichever one that you either set up upon enrollment or was set up for you when your sponsor enrolled you. You'll log in. This, guys, is your back office. This is where you're going to do most of your working. I'm going to tell you there's a lot of information. Click on everything, right? You can't break it. I always say that, click on everything, okay? Now, guys, if you're on a mobile device and you log in, you'll see at the very top these little buttons or the lines. That's going to open up this menu on your phone, okay? So this is really where you're going to find a lot of information, but the absolute first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and start the travel training program. That is going to earn you your certification. So we will wait for that to open. Okay. So guys, as you can see, these all have check marks on them, right? It means that you've completed them. So you're going to open up and start watching these videos. Each video is just a few minutes. I think the longest one in here is about 20 minutes long. You're going to watch the video. After each video, then you're going to have a quick test. You can take the testing as often as you like. As much as you like in order to get the passing. And at the top, you can see that it has to have a score of 70% or higher. Once you have completed the first video, it'll move you on to the next video. Once you have all of the check marks, then at the very top of the page, you'll see where it says download your certificate of completion. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to go ahead and open up the certificate of completion. So bear with me while I go in there. Okay, so as you can see, this is what the certificate of completion looks like. You'll see it has Ron Archer's signature, David McCovey, he's our founder, his signature. It'll have the date that you completed the training, and then you'll see it has the ARC IATA number right here. So you can go ahead and download this. You can snip it, or if you take a screenshot of it, and that way you have it in picture form. But this is your certificate of completion. At this point, you are officially a travel agent with Archer Travel, so congratulations. Do not post this on your social media yet. That's my biggest thing for you right now. There are a lot of people that are really excited. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm certified, and they post this on social media. Guys, at this point, you haven't registered with any of the vendors. You're not really ready to start booking travel. I have heard stories of people like, I put my certificate on social media and I got hit for 20 quotes, right? You don't want that to be happening, because at this point, you're not ready to. When you do post this on social media, guys, please make sure that you white out, black out, or put your thumb over it, something, the IATA and ARC number. We don't want that out to the general public, okay? So let me go back to our desktop, our dashboard. Okay. If you ever forget what your agent ID number and you are in your back office, guys, it's right up here at the top. It says your ID number, and here's the number, and it'll have your name right next to it. Okay. So excuse me, that's where you're always going to be able to find your number. The blue box right down here, guys, you'll see it has a blue box with a little smile, in it. When you click on this, this opens up a blue chat box, goes directly to Evolution Travel. This is really going to be a last resort, if you will. I'm going to tell you that it's a very small staff we have at Evolution Corporate, but if you need something, please reach out to your sponsor or someone in your leadership. We'll get to those people, so you'll always have somebody to reach out to. If they don't know, they may direct you to go ahead and put it in the blue chat box. This is where it is. Because it's such a small staff, sometimes, guys, it takes a day to go ahead and get a response. That's the reason why I usually say it's one of the last resorts we ask you to do. Okay. So what we're going to do at this point, I want to move over to Facebook. Okay. Now, when you joined us, oh, sorry, I have chat boxes open. When you joined us, your sponsor should have walked you through some of the first steps. One of them being sending them a friend request on Facebook so that we can go ahead and get you connected with some community pages and perhaps a team chat. So one of the first pages that you will probably be added to will be Evolution Enterprises. As you can see, if you just search Evolution Enterprises in the Facebook app or on the desktop, you can go ahead and find this. This is David McCovey, our founder, and it'll say the Evo family. You want to go ahead and make sure that you have joined this group. This is a lot of corporate information, as you can see. It celebrates everybody. People are going ahead, and I finished my PTA training, announcements of new agents. You'll notice there are a lot of things that happen on here as far as corporate trainings or corporate meetings. So this is a really good Facebook group to belong to. The other one that I like, we don't really ask a whole lot of questions in this one, but Evolution, oops, my gosh, I can't spell. Okay, so it's the official Evolution Travel Q&A for active agents. Guys, you don't nearly need to ask questions in this page, but it's a really good resource to search. So if you are on a mobile app, you can search in right here, or if you're on your Internet Explorer on your computer, there is search in this group. I want to show you a couple of reasons why I like this. So let's say you're thinking about group cruises. Right? So go ahead and type in group cruise in that search box, and it's going to pull up everything about booking a group cruise. And as you can see, on November 13th, there was actually a Vimeo training on how to book group cruises. So that's one reason why I really like this. And let's go ahead and do another search. Let's do business cards. Okay, so if we search business cards, you're going to see I'm brand new. I just got my certification. I'm looking into business cards, right? If you don't have business cards, get them, so on and so forth. This is going to tell you a lot about business cards. So it's a really great resource just to really search, not so much to ask, but to search, because there's a lot of questions that have been asked on this page already, and they have already been answered. So it's a really good resource, if you will. If you have questions, I'm going to show you another one that I want you to ask questions in, but we'll move on to Evolution Travel Cafe. You'll see right here. Okay. And it'll have the Travel Cafe Archer. It'll say Evolution Travel Cafe. When you go to this group, guys, this is all moderated and administrated by Archer. Okay, so this is a lot of great travel information. You will see that we have things that are happening all the time. On Mondays, there is a Q&A with Ron on his Facebook page. On Tuesdays, we do how to market your business. On Wednesdays, Jose does a live training. On Thursdays, we actually do back to basics. G is for geography with Susie. So these are a nice way to find out kind of what's going on with Archer. So Archer has just updated their website, so we're kind of showing you a little bit about that. But this is all stuff that Archer has done for us, keeps us in the know, if you will. So I absolutely want you, and this is just a follow page, so just follow them so that you can go ahead and be plugged in on everything that's kind of going on, okay? So the next one I want you to go ahead and look for is Evolution Events. Okay, So when we search that, you'll see it says evolution. It says vent in the thing. It's got confetti all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. You want to make sure you've joined this one because this is going to keep you up to date on the things that are happening, most of them being virtual, of course, but there are some things that are in person. So like this one, it says join us Tuesday at 7 p.m. as we chat about travel, health, and wellness, coffee, and conversations with Charles and Valerie. And it gives you the Zoom information. Travel, health, and wellness. Invite your guests 7 p.m. every week on Monday. New agent Q&A is on Sundays. So guys, you'll see there's all kinds of things here. And then you'll even see that there are some training videos like understanding bonus commissions. So this is a great place for you to see what's going on, what you can kind of plug into. Now, I was telling you that if you wanted to ask questions, I wanted to show you the most important Facebook page I want you to be members of, and that would be our Rising Tide Facebook page. Guys, you are in the Rising Tide family. A rising tide raises all ships, so that's why we have this. But this is a great place. Again, you can search, you can see what's going on, you can ask questions. Okay, so this is really important that you are either in or following those groups. Okay, depending on your sponsor or the leadership that you are with, you may be an additional team page as well. That team page will keep you apprised of things that are going on within your team as per se. Okay, you will probably be added to an additional team chat. Depending on what you're doing. Some of them are Rising Tide, some of them are just your leadership's team chat. Again, another place for you for resources to ask questions and get to know everybody who's in your team. Okay, so any questions on any of that I've covered so far, please let me know. Okay, anybody need me to repeat any of those group names before we move on? Okay, I'm going to assume that we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and move into people who I think you should be following on Facebook. Okay, so the first person I want you to follow on Facebook, and we do say follow, because guys, Facebook limits our friends to 5,000. So realistically, our friend list are our friends, our business partners, and not so much everybody in the organization, because if you think about it, Evolution Travel has about 8,000 agents. So we can't be friends with everybody. Not to mention, as you are scrolling through your newsfeed, if you're friends with a lot of travel agents, you're going to see a lot of their travel posts. So we like you to follow us so that way you can go ahead and still see what's going on in our timeline, see what's going on in our lives. We can still connect, right? But we're not so much friends, right? So Charles Lee would be the first one I want you to go ahead and follow. And you'll even see he has a little picture over here that says follow him. So you do the little friend request thing, you set following, and that way you go ahead and you can also set up to get notifications. Okay, so Charles Lee would be the first person I want you to follow. The next person I want you to follow would be Nicole Lee. That is Charles's better half. She is our amazing travel booker, one of our corporate trainers as well. So go ahead and follow Nicole Lee as well, okay? And you'll see she does a whole bunch of stuff on her page. It's great to just be able to connect and see what's going on. So that would be Nicole Lee. Okay, if you search Nikki Lee, you'll find some profiles as well that are her. Nikki has, I believe, 3 or 4 profiles. She's actually maxed out several of them. So that's why we're also saying follow. Okay, the next person I want you to follow would be Ron K. Archer. Okay, and there he is. So Ron K. Archer, guys, you want to follow him. That way you can see when he is doing a Facebook Live, when he is doing things that would be very beneficial for you. You can see this was on the 29th when he did his Facebook Live. He is amazing, guys. Please, please, please feel free to log in at 5, I believe it's 5 p.m. Is it 4 p.m.? I believe it's 5 p.m. on Mondays so that you can go ahead and have a Q&A. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Courtney. I guess Ron said at this point we are supposed to be following Ron K. Archer /CEO Archer Travel. Okay. So this is the one he wants you to follow, the one with a picture of a lot of happy people. He's probably in Mexico at that point. You never know. So this is the one he wants you to follow. So here it is again, the Q&A. Okay, it's Mondays at 5 p.m. Okay, so follow this one so that you can go ahead and see exactly what's going on with Ron Archer and his adventures. I know that he will be doing a road show soon, so you can kind of follow him on his adventure across the country. The next person I want you to go ahead and follow is David McCovey, our founder, guys. He is an amazing man. Here is his profile. Okay, the man himself in braids, right? So you want to follow him, see what's kind of going on in his life. That way you can see exactly what's going on. If you're in the Vegas area and you have some traffic tickets, he's even gotten a way for us to go ahead and get out of that. So it's just great to be able to follow him, see what's going on. So that is David McCovey. And then what I want to do, guys, is if there are additional people you would like to follow, I'm going to suggest these people right here. This is our Founders Council, guys. Our Founders Council are those select few that have been selected by Mr. McCovey to kind of give him input to make sure that he's doing everything that is going to benefit the organization in its entirety. So guys, go ahead. I'm going to leave this up here for a minute. I want you to go ahead, maybe take a screenshot of it if you're on your phone, maybe take a print screen or a snip of this if you're on your computer. These are our amazing Founder Council leaders. They are the people who really kind of help us decide where we're going, our leadership, if you will. And underneath each name, guys, you will see the state in which they are from. Guys, I want to ask you a question while I have this up here. Where do you think all of these leaders started? Go ahead, put that in the chat box. Where do you think these leaders started? Oh, we've got a quiet bunch, huh? Anybody want to unmute themselves and tell me where you think these leaders started?
Right where we're at.
Exactly. Can everybody see the graphic that I have on my screen? It's a gray with blue boxes.
Nope.
Okay.
Not me.
Well, let me try it again. How about that?
Nope.
There. Can everybody see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Guys. Okay, so that's it again, guys. If I say, hey, look at this and you can't see it, please let me know. But yes, you were exactly right. They all started exactly where you are right now. They all started not knowing a thing about what they were going to do. And guys, they've worked their way up, right? They worked their way to where they are now. They've worked their way learning from step one and then have built upon it. So guys, just know that you're beginning, you're learning, and you're working towards your goals, okay? So does everybody have a screenshot or a pic of this graphic with the Founders Council?
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to stop sharing that screen and go back and share another one. I realized where I went wrong, so bear with me a second, guys, while I move some stuff. Okay, so there we are. The next thing I want you guys to make sure that you are a part of is risingtide3.com. Okay. When you enrolled, you should have been given a member phrase to go ahead and register for this site. When you get there, when you click at the very top, it'll ask you, let me move this, there you go. I'll log out so that way we can go ahead and you'll see. So at the very top, it'll ask you to log in. When you go click on login, if it is going to work, there we go. It'll say new to the site, sign up. When you click on that, it will pull up a form. You want to put in your first name, last name, email address, I don't even know what this is. I think that's, you're setting up your password, your agent ID number. and then that password or that passcode word that your sponsor has given you. If you did not receive that member phrase or that passcode word, please reach back out to them and get that. It is required in order for us to give you access to the site. There's a lot of information on here that we're very protective of. So we don't want to just, the general public to be able to have access to it. So you need to have that member phrase. Then of course you're going to put your phone number and then your sponsor's name, and then you will sign up. When you click sign up, guys, please wait for the confirmation page to come up to say that it has been submitted. This site is done through Wix. It can be a little glitchy when transmitting the information over. As an admin, I will tell you a lot of times if you do not wait for that confirmation, we will not get all the information that you filled out here, okay? So I want you to go ahead and make sure you do that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and log in. So we have complete access, okay? So, excuse me. What you want to do, I'm sorry, what was that?
Yes, Mrs. Burns. I was just wondering, you have to create your password, right?
Yes, you do have to create your password for this site.
Okay, now another question, quick question. One of the videos that through the training videos, I went through a webinar with Courtney Palladino. Palladino. Do you know her?
Yeah, I do. She's on with us right now.
Oh, okay. She said that one of those videos were one of them was not updated. I think that's what she said. To not look at one of the videos because it wasn't updated. And this was yesterday, I think.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly which video that would be. Courtney, do you know?
Yeah, it's the video underneath the certificate.
Oh, okay. So that is when you're in the travel training program.
Yes, yes, it is.
This one right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so don't worry about this one. It's really not necessary, really.
All right.
So once you finish your PTA or your travel training program, download your certificate and then move right into risingtide3.com. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to pick up where the travel training program has kind of left off, if you will.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. So guys, on the homepage, when you scroll down to the bottom, you'll have a welcome video from Charles Lee. You'll have some opening words from Charles and Nikki, and then it'll say get started. When you click get started, it's going to take you over to the next tab. Again, it's going to go ahead and give you a welcome from Charles and Nikki. It's going to have some important information to read through. Logging into the corporate site. A lot of this stuff you've already probably done. It has the Rising Tide group page, the Evolution group page, the ones that I just went through. Making sure you have Zoom. Guess what? You do, because you're on Zoom right now. And I want you to go ahead and select to click there for the Rising Tide Buddy from Messenger. It's going to connect you to a messenger chat bot, if you will. It has a lot of pre-done answers, so you can actually ask. Okay, so Rosa just registered today, didn't write down the login and password. The login for your back office should be your agent ID number, and then the password either was created for you or you created when you enrolled. If it was created for you, please reach out to the person who sponsored you, the person who invited you into the business. They'll be able to give you that password. Worst case scenario, if you created the password, try some of your favorites, right? And if it doesn't work, there is a password recovery button there as well, okay? And Courtney said that, Rosa, you created the password. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. So it should be the one that you created, and then to log into the back office, your agent ID number is your user ID. Okay, now, so that Rising Tide Buddy is a great way for you to be connected, and you can ask some of standard questions there. It is very responsive, no matter what. Good. No matter what, Charles or Nikki or one of our elite membership leaders will absolutely respond back to you before the day is out, okay? So wanted to go ahead and let you know about that. And then new agent orientation, that's where you are, guys. You are on a new agent orientation. Courtney and Sushil do Tuesday and Friday. Carol Weber does Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you are East Coast, or an early riser, Carol's are at 6:30 a.m. Tuesdays is 2:30 p.m. and Fridays is 6 p.m. And then for the month of July, I am doing new agent orientations Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. The only training I am not due is Saturday the 18th. Okay. When you're in this page, guys, if it is 9 a.m. and you wanted to join this, if you click enter this Zoom, it'll automatically take you to this Zoom room. So it's a very nice feature that they've built in for us. And then it says next step, click below. So we go ahead and we click new agent phase 1. At this point, guys, it's going to tell you exactly what to do. The travel training program, downloading your certificate. We have videos on step-by-step on how to do everything. We even have a list of suggested vendors. We are going to go through some of those today. And there are videos on exactly how to register for Expedia, how to register for Vax, how to register for Carnival. Don't worry, we're going to do that together as well. Setting up your Akimbo card, we're going to be doing that today. They have how to set up your travel website. Guys, these are really good videos. And then you move on to a new agent phase 2. Again, there's so much training going on here, guys, that you don't worry, we've got your back. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and review those videos, do the steps that are there. Okay, there is a lot of information. We also have the travel training video library. Guys, there's so much going on in here that you will be surprised, right? So look through all of these. There's a really good one, the first 7 days with 1-star platinum Tony Ward. This is a nice series to go through as well. But guys, I want you to click on everything in this site. There is so much value in this site. You will never go, okay, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? This will have it. Worst case scenario, guys, I do want to show you that there is all support. Okay, so if you feel like you're lost, you don't know what to do, we have an entire page on exactly who to contact. So travel training these are our contacts, guys. Assistance with suppliers, group cruise assistance, group air requests and questions. These are all different things that people and emails and phone numbers you can reach out to. Okay, then if you want to know who you can reach out to as far as platinum leaders, guys, here are all our platinums in Rising Tide. We have Charles and Nikki, Marnie Hernandez, Denise Ippolito, Sarah Rogers, and Justin and Amy Cabrera. Their phone numbers are listed. So guys, you never have to feel like you're alone. There's always going to be somebody you can reach out to. Please feel free to text these numbers and say, hey, I'm having some issue. But guys, we are always here to help and support you, okay? So with that being said, let's move into some fun stuff. Let's get ourselves set up for business. So let's go back to our back office, and we are going to go ahead and talk about getting your pay card set up or your Akimbo card. So when you're in your back office, guys, if you scroll down towards the bottom, right there, you'll see it says new pay card. Click here. When you click here, it's automatically going to take you to your account information. Okay, do not put a number in this Akimbo card identifier until you receive your Akimbo card. Okay, but if you notice, it says if you have not applied for your pay card yet, click here. When you click there, it'll automatically populate your invite code. It's mandatory for when you're registering, and this is exactly where you're going to go to set up your profile and order your Akimbo card. And this is how we get paid our commissions. So you'll see the invitation code is already populated. You can choose whether you want a white card or a gray card. You can even select to go ahead and have text alerts. I love the text alerts, guys. It is really nice because once your commissions are loaded, you get a text message. When you use your card, you get a text message. It tells you your balance. You are never going, how much did I have? You always know, okay? Now, you should receive their card in the mail within 10 to 14 business days. If you do not, then feel free to do the exact same thing. And then when you click contact us, you'll see there is a phone number and an email address. So please feel free to call them and say, it's been over 10 to 14 days. I have not received my card. Can you please give me the status? Okay. So just so we go ahead and you understand, commissions are paid on the 15th and the last business day of the month, as long as you have made more than $10, okay? If the 15th falls on a Saturday, then it's normally paid out the Friday prior. If it falls on a Sunday, it's usually the Monday after. Okay, Danica, you're most likely correct. At that point, I believe it's either PayPal. I believe it's PayPal, but absolutely get with your sponsor to verify. I'm doing a general training on mostly U.S. agents, so that's the reason why I'm covering Akimbo. Okay. So you will go ahead and get that loaded onto your card. Was there a question?
Jennifer?
Yes.
About PayPal, I asked the question, and for example, for Spain, I don't know about the Caribbean, but I guess it's the same since it's international. We do it by PayPal.
That's what I thought. There are some that do PayPal. We just recently moved Mexico over to PayPal, but most of our international countries are done through PayPal. But everybody else is on Akimbo.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so while you're setting up your Akimbo profile, guys, you can go ahead and link your own personal banking account here. That way you can go ahead and just transfer your funds into your bank account so that you don't have any prepaid debit fees, if you will. Okay. Now, once you get your Akimbo card, guys, you're going to need these numbers. So I want to show you exactly where to find those numbers. So here it is, guys. The paper that your card is attached to will look something like this. And then you'll notice that there will be it's 6 or 7 digits before a dash right up here at the top of the page, basically right next to your address, okay? Those digits before the slash are your identifier number. So for this one, as you can see, it's 941887, and that is the 941887 before the dash. Okay, so that is the number that you will be putting in for your Akimbo card identifier. Okay, so once you add that in, notice you cannot change it. That's the reason why I said do not put any numbers in here until you get your card. If you do put the incorrect number in there, then you have to go ahead and click the blue box and open up a chat in order for them to change that number. Okay. Oh, okay. So, and if you have, you've gone ahead, you've applied for the card, you've gotten it, you want to know how to do it, guys. If you go into your account and update personal information, that is where you're going to find it as well. Or you can simply go back exactly the same way we did before to that banner where it says pay card, click here. It again will take you to your account information so you can input that number. Okay. So now let's have some fun registering with some vendors. So you're going to log into your back office. Again, this is really the step to get to all of your resources, and you're going to click on the Travel Cafe. Okay, so this is really going to be everything travel for your resources, if you will. Okay, so we're going to wait for that to load. And again, guys, once you get in here, please, please, please feel free to click on everything. You want all of the information. We have put a plethora of information out here for you. So please do not be bashful. Click on everything. So for registering with suppliers, we're going to click on supplier info. If you mouse over, you'll notice it'll open up a sub menu. For this example, I'm just going to click on supplier info. And we are going to go ahead and register for Expedia once this gets loaded. There we go. We're working now. We're cooking with gas. It's getting there. Okay. So you'll see where it says vacation packages. So we're working with Expedia, so we want to click on vacation packages. Okay, and it is loading. And then you'll notice that all of the suppliers, once it populates on my screen, are in alphabetical order. So we are going to look for Expedia, which I happen to know is on page 2. So I'm going to click on page 2. There should be no reason why we cannot do Disneyland Paris. Courtney, have you ever booked Disneyland Paris? She may have stepped away. Oh, she's there. We'll find out for sure for you, but we have direct access to Disney. There should be no reason why you cannot book Disney Paris. Yes, I am going to show you exactly how to do the commission forms and for everything. Yes, yes, I am. Okay, so guys, we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to Expedia Tap. When you get here, guys, do not click on the blue. Click on either the black lettering or the See More. Okay, the blue are just search features. So we want to click on the black where it says Expedia Tap. And then it's going to pull up all of the information that you need for Expedia. Okay, I always want you to do this when you're going through one of our preferred vendors because there's a lot of information that is included in this section under each vendor. There'll be instructions, there'll be little things. Your agent ID number, Rosa, is your username. Okay, it should have been included in your welcome email as well. It'll tell you what your agent ID number is. No problem. Okay, so here you go, guys. Expedia Tap. For US and Caribbean agents only, we use the link provided. Okay, discounted travel packages worldwide. This phone number, guys, is a dedicated phone number for us because we've been their top US producer for 4 years. Notice this right here. Not only is it here, but it is carried down here in bold. It says reservations cannot be called in. You will not get paid commissions. Do not call Expedia Tap to make your bookings. You will not get paid commission. Expedia is one of the very, very, very few vendors that we deal with where you cannot call them in order to go ahead and get to book a trip. Okay, they want you to use the web portal. Okay, so notice it says registration, Expedia Tap, and here's the invite, guys. So if we go ahead, and I'm going to open this up in a new tab, but if you see, it says note below instructions if you have an existing Expedia or Expedia Tap account. Guys, if you've already been a travel agent and you've used Expedia Tap, then follow these instructions. If you have an existing Expedia account, meaning you've booked travel or you've at least registered with Expedia in the past, you would use these instructions, okay? Or existing Expedia Tap with another agency, and then you have these instructions, okay? So I went ahead and I clicked on this link. I've opened it up in this page. Let me go ahead and close down my Rakuten. There we go. And notice it will tell you right here, create your Expedia Tap account. You can create right here, or notice, use an existing Expedia.com account for Tap. So if you already have, there it is, and you would click here and go ahead and create your user information, right? So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just go to Expedia Tap. And guys, I always recommend creating bookmarks for all of your suppliers, and having Google or whatever browser you're using, should be either Chrome or Firefox, remember your username and passwords. You are going to have a lot of them, so it's really nice to have it go ahead and recognize it and just populate it for you. So it's going to ask me if I'm a human. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Okay, so now from here, guys, you know that you are signed in when it says Welcome Archer Travel Group at the top, and it has this tracking code, okay? You always want to make sure you see that. That way you know you are logged in as a travel agent, okay? So guys, that's how you're going to get into Expedia. Any questions on Expedia before I move on? Yes, bookmarks are amazing. I make a folder for everything. So if I go over to my bookmarks, you'll see I have suppliers, I have training, I have all of this information right here so that I can go ahead and always find it. Okay, so I don't see any other questions coming in on Expedia, so we'll move right along, guys. So, okay, so now, guys, what I want to do is show you VAX. Okay, same process. If you go to supplier information, and for this one, I'm just going to hover over supplier info. I'm just going to let that sub menu open. I'm going to click vacation packages there. Okay, we're going to let that open. Okay, and then VAX, believe it or not, even though everything is alphabetical, VAX is on page 3 because they've actually filed it under how to register VAX. So we're going to wait for that to open. Okay, so now if we scroll down there, you'll see how to register Vax. Again, we're going to click on the black title or the see more. I'll click on see more for you for this time so you can see exactly what it does. Yes, we do sell universal packages through Vax. Okay, and it is populating. There we go. How to register Vax Vacation Access. Vax provides over 100,000 leisure travel professionals with free access to research, market, and sell travel industries, leading agent, so on and so forth, right? There is their phone number, right? Great information. Now, guys, I want to go ahead and pull this up for you. Notice it says info for vendors here. Okay, this is very important information to have, especially from here down to, well, depending if you're in Australia here, but down to here. Okay, so what I would love for you to do is when you register, when you log into your travel cafe, go to one of your suppliers, find this vendor information, take a screenshot of it with your phone, save that under contacts and make that the profile picture or the contact picture for that contact, and then add in Archer Travel into your contact list. At that point, you're going to have their phone numbers, the fax numbers, the IATA number, the cruise line number, okay? So when you're doing things, you want to make sure you have that. And you're for Vax, you are always going to need to have this IATA number to log in, okay? So notice it says, how to register. Please go to the tab forms, click on the tab supplier request form, fill in the personal information. When asked to, select supplier name, please select Vax Vacation Access. Guys, if you click on the supplier request form link right here, it'll actually take you over to that forms tab, though it is right over here as well. So I've gone ahead and I've clicked on that. We're going to wait for that to populate. Okay, and notice that it brings this up, but look right here, supplier request form. So we're going to click on that. It's going to populate down here. It says you must complete your PTA training or your travel training program before registering for suppliers. We've just covered that. It can take up to 4 business days to process your request dependent on supplier. Please check your spam and junk folders via email. And important, if you send duplicate requests, your request will be deleted. So guys, as you're making these requests through the supplier request form, please make note that you've gone ahead and requested for that. So as you can see, name, first name, last name, your agent ID number, your email address. Please, when you're registering with your vendors and using the supplier request form, use the email that you used when you enrolled. Okay, keep everything very, with the same naming convention, if you will. Continuity is the name of the game, right? And then you're going to confirm it, your phone number, the date, and then like right here it says supplier name. Please select supplier name. If we click on this, right down here it says Vax. Okay, so you're going to pay attention to the top 4. OneSource, MSC, Norwegian, Vax. This is for Australia. This is Australia. This is Australia. This is Australia. And then the last one, other supplier. So for this one, we're doing Vax. You would select that. Then you would go down here and click submit. Okay. So that's how you're going to go ahead and request access to Vax. Again, check your email. They will send, once you're approved, they will send you an email with a temporary password. I'm going to go ahead and go to Vax. Oops, not Vacation Express. You can tell where I was last. Vax. There we go. So here we are in Vax. Notice, guys, it says agency number. So that is going to be our IATA number, 05824840. Okay. So write that down. I actually have it on my whiteboard that sits in front of my computer. So I always have it, 05824840. And then you would go ahead and log in. Okay. And you were asking about Universal, guys. Over here it says vacation package search. There we go. And if we scroll down, Universal Parks and Resorts Hollywood, Universal Parks Orlando. Okay, so there's your Universal Parks. Okay, again, click on everything. There's so much information in here, guys. If you want to go ahead and book sandals, this is where you would go under American Airlines. Okay, again, over here in the vacation, you click down, and then there's American Airline Vacations. That's how you can book sandals for right now. Okay, So that is Vax. Any questions on Vax before we move along? Okay. Danica works at Sandals. Well, good. The reason I say that, guys, is Sandals has one caveat. They want you to be a travel agent with us for 6 months before they give you direct access. Okay. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and book directly through here. Make sure, Jaden, that you have filled out everything. Yes. And Danica is a concierge. Awesome. Have to wait 6 months. Yep. So yeah, Jaden, double check to make sure that you have everything you need filled out, everything matches, okay? So we will go ahead and move on from Vax. And Jaden, if you need help, please, you are on my team, so feel free to go ahead and text me later, and I can help walk you through that as well, okay? So let's go ahead and look at everybody's favorite, guys. That would be, and again, I'm gonna go supplier info, vacation packages. We are going to go ahead and look for Disney. Danica, it's great. Okay, so guys, Disney. Again, everything's alphabetical with the exception of Vax. So we are going to go ahead and hit page 2. That will take us directly to Disney. Okay, and we scroll down and Disney, there it is. Again, I'm going to click on the black. I always feel like I need to have Jeopardy music while I'm waiting for these pages to load. And guys, I do apologize when you hear bings going on in the background. It's my messenger going off. I'm trying to ignore them as much as possible. I muted just about all of them, but occasionally one or two slip through. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with Disney. Okay, so here we are, guys. For agents wishing to book directly with Disney, you can go to their website or call the number listed to book Disneyland, Disney World, Adventures by Disney, Disney Cruises, so on and so forth. There is the link, guys. Here is the phone number. So let's see who was. Tatiana was, not Tatiana, where was it?
Yes, it was me. It was me about Disneyland Paris.
Yes, okay, Tatiana. So worst case scenario, absolutely just call the phone number. It's the nice thing about it, guys. Don't ever be bashful. You have a lot of power as a travel agent. Don't be afraid to call and ask questions, okay? Is it cheaper to book directly with the sites or Expedia? It really depends on what you're booking. Sometimes Expedia will be cheaper. Sometimes going direct will be cheaper. Guys, our job realistically is a research. We are researching everything, okay? So please, 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 if you go through Expedia, I will tell you what I do when I'm doing vacation packages. I go Expedia, Vax, Pleasant Holidays, maybe Vacation Express. I kind of compare them out, right? I put together 2 or 3 ideas for my client. Right? If I'm going Disney, I'll look Expedia. I'll go Disney, right? If I'm looking for Universal, I'm going to go Vax. I'm going to look Expedia, right? I'm going to compare. I always want to see what I can get for my clients. So you're going to kind of research a little bit, okay? So with Disney, guys, again, it says it registered by using our IATA number. Guys, I told you it's a really important. And then you would just go ahead and click right here. I'm going to open this up in a new tab. This is going to take us directly over to DisneyTravelAgents.com. Again, bookmark it. Says already registered or first time here. So you hit click first time here, it's going to ask you to fill out an online form and agree with all their terms and create an account. Okay. I am already registered, so we'll go ahead and sign in. I'm signing in under my husband's account. Same difference. I've been married for a lot of years. As you can see, it's going to give you a lot of temporary closures and information. So if you have somebody who's looking to do Disney, read to see if there's anything going on. If you're good with that, click the X and close that out. Yes, we do book Disney cruises through Disney. So guys, you can see right here, it says destination and ticket options right here. You can check in, check out all of your adults and children. You can select your hotels. You can find prices, right? As you can see, you can have offers. You view all offers, see what's going on. You will see that my husband has not finished all of his Disney courses for the year, but we will get to that in a moment, okay? So guys, when you get in here, you've got reservations and offers, right? You've got marketing tools. Guys, there's a lot of good stuff in here. You can even set up your own Disney mini site. You can actually have clients book directly through that site. You make commissions. Big one, guys, Disney Collateral Store, guys. This is where you can get brochures directly from Disney free. They will send it to you and you don't even pay shipping and handling. Caveat, I am not positive for international agents. So just to let you know, but as far as I know, it is good. And basically you're going to go ahead and place an online order now. Okay. And when you get in there, it's going to show you all the different stuff you can order from Disney to have actual physical brochures. Okay. You've got destinations, right? You've got all kinds of things that you can look at. And then here's the big one, guys. Everybody wants to know: training, the Disney College of Knowledge, right? This is where you're going to go to become certified as a Disney agent. Once you complete your certification, then you can go ahead and earn your annual tickets to Disneyland and Disney World, okay? You can also see that they offer, this one they won't because I'm under my husband's account. Once you are finished, it'll offer you, you'll see a little icon up at the top with a hand. When you see that hand, it means that you are eligible for live experiences, which means you can do ship inspections or hotel inspections or, fam trips, if you will, for discounted rates. So that is a great place for you to go. Okay. Any questions on Disney before we move along to Carnival? We're going to do 2 more cruises and then we're going to walk through just a few more things. Okay, I don't see any other questions coming in, so we're going to close out Disney and we are going to go ahead and look for Carnival Cruises. Guys, supplier info, if you mouse over, we'll just go down to cruises and this is going to pull up all of your cruising. There are a lot of them, but we are going to go ahead and look for Carnival right here, page 1, right? So we're going to click on that. It's going to take us over to how to register for GoCCO. Okay, so here we are. Again, lots of information. Here is the domestic sales number, group sales number, the website and password support number, right? How to register. Here is the website. First name is your EVO ID number. That is your agent ID number. Agency name is Archer Travel. Again, agent email, strongly recommend you use the same one from your EVO profile, right? Again, continuity. Agency phone number, there's our phone number, and then access level is agent, right? Once we receive confirmation from Carnival, we will approve your access within 24 to 48 business hours, okay? Dominique, did you have a question? Okay, not gonna. Okay, guys, I just keep muting everybody to keep background noise to a minimum. How much is the percentage for a person or a group that wants to travel? Depends on the vendor that you're booking through, Rosa. Absolutely depends on the vendor you're booking through, okay? Now it does say important information, access level, agent access. If you have full access to the website and all your bookings can be made, paid, and managed online. You have access to your bookings and other agent bookings. You may not change, view, or remove other agents' bookings. You will be suspended if you do so. Just a caveat, okay? So you will be able to look at everybody's bookings. Don't do it. Stay in your own lane, right? Basically what it's saying. So when we go ahead and we click on this, I'm waiting for that to load. I'm actually going to go in here real quick and mute some things. There we go. That should help with the binging that's happening in the background. Okay, guys. So as you can see, new user registration automatically takes you there. You fill all of this information in just like the instructions over here asked you to, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and log in. Again, suppliers. And there's Carnival Cruise. And it takes me to GoCCL. Notice I have all of my information saved, so I don't have to remember. It's either me or my husband. Okay, and here we are. So we are now logged in to Carnival. There's bookings, there's ships and sailings, there are marketing tools, guys. Again, you can go ahead and order collateral. You can go ahead and use, they actually have e-brochures and program flyers and web banners and photos and videos, right? For your booked clients, it has all of this information. Here's your training. You want to learn and earn, right? On board with you and agent rewards. So there's a lot of information, guys. And then when you scroll down, you can see you can create a booking, you can manage your bookings, you can manage your payments, and then you have your basically your VIP, your reward program lookup. Okay. So again, there's a lot of information. You can see there are specials. So go ahead and look through everything. So any questions on Carnival, guys? Okay, I'm going to assume we're good to go. We're going to move right along, guys. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to go back over to supplier info, cruises. We are going to do Royal Caribbean. Okay, so we are going to go over Royal Caribbean. But guys, instead of doing it this way, I want to show you this search bar. So notice it says contact us, then it has a search bar. So we're going to click in that search bar, and I'm going to look for Royal Caribbean and then click search. The search bar is your friend, guys. You can put destinations in there. You can put topics in there. You can put vendors in there. It's going to go ahead and search everything in the Travel Cafe that's related to whatever you've searched. It's a very powerful tool. Now notice it has Royal Caribbean sailing suspension updates, guys, right? So this was done on May 21st. You can see what's kind of going on. Here's a webinar. Here's promos, right? If we keep scrolling down, oh, I really don't see anything there. Sorry, I'm going to move this around. We're going to go ahead and click next because I don't see it. But guys, I want you to get used to using that search feature. It is a really good feature to use. Okay. So we are just waiting for the next page to load. Okay. It is thinking. There we go. Another offer. Oh, look, Cruising Power, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Amazara. Oh, Australia, New Zealand. That's not the one we want unless we are in Australia or New Zealand. But guys, look here, Cruising Power. This is the one we want, right? So we're going to click on this. Okay. Again, waiting. Okay. Danica, I'm absolutely not positive. What I would do is reach out to them directly and see if there's something that's going on. There may be a glitch. I've heard of some glitches happening occasionally, and just see if that helps. Okay. Okay. So here we are, guys, with hundreds of destinations in 72 countries on 6 continents to choose from, right? Agents enroll directly using this registration, right? And then it tells you exactly what to do. Choose, I'm an agent with an existing travel agency and I need to register for access to cruisingpower.com. Agency phone number. Guys, notice this phone number is slightly different than this phone number. The reason is we're dealing with cruises, okay? You want to make sure that you are referencing the cruise line reference telephone number, 818-248-9141. Okay, so whenever you are registering with a cruise, you use that as the phone number or the reference number. Okay, then it says then fill in the information and select yes, you are a home-based agent. If yes sends you back to the same screen, then it is okay to click no and continue to the next section. There is a glitch of the system in the moment. Okay, so guys, we are going to go ahead and we're going to click and open that up in a new tab. And here we are, Cruising Power. Cruising Power is very nice because, like I said, it has Amazara, Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, Silver Sleeve. I'm never going to pronounce that name, so I don't even try. Okay, guys, so if you scroll down, you will see it says create an account or sign in. Create an account, you would fill it in just like the instructions. I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and you will see this is exactly where you go, right? So you can go ahead and say planning tools, okay? Booking tools, right? sales and marketing, training and benefits, programs, right? Or if you scroll down, here you can start a reservation, start an individual, start a group, find a reservation, find a flight. And then you can go ahead and select the brand in which you want to book. We can book Amazara, Celebrity, and Royal directly through this, okay? And then you would just go ahead and search through and fill out everything that you need to do. Okay, any questions on how to do cruising power to get to these cruise lines? Okay, don't hear anything, don't see anything. We are going to go ahead and move along. So guys, when you are in here, guys, do not be afraid to start searching through and seeing what vendors we have. We like we've said, there's over 133 preferred vendors that are located in here. Have fun with them. There's no need to register for all of them. Guys, remember when we were back here and we were getting ready to register with our vendors in Rising Tide 3? Was it there? Nope, it was in phase 1. Sorry. There's been a redesign. I'm not sure exactly where everything is right at the top of my head. There we go. So on phase 1, you will see there's a group of suggested vendors to start with. So this is a great way to get started. So we've covered Expedia, Vax, Disney, Carnival. You've gone ahead and looked at a couple of others. Okay, so we've got you a good start. Now let's go ahead and talk about registering for your travel website, right? So guys, if you click in your back office and then you click on My Travel Site, it's automatically going to take you over to your travel site. Look, it says log into your travel site, need a travel site, create an account, register here, right? You are going to click register here. Remember on new agent, in your new agent phase 1, it says right here, there is a video on how to set up your travel website, guys. That's really what we are doing right here, okay? So again, you're going to go ahead and click register here. You're going to fill out the information. It will send you an email with a temporary password, okay? I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so here we are, guys. This is it, okay? When you log in from your travel site, that is going to take you to your secondary website. This is where you're going to go ahead and, excuse me, and find what I already had a question about was exactly how to do the commission tracking form, everything that you need to do, okay? Notice when you log in here, guys, it's going to tell you how to update your profile. It tells you what your travel website address is. This can be changed, but if you're sending out your link, guys, this is the link you would send, right? So I'm going to go ahead and open this up in a new tab so you can see exactly what everybody's going to see. Here it is, okay? So if you go through this site and you see, okay, I'm there, notice it says dashboard or log out. I've already logged in. Here is my photo, my bio, contact information, right? This is all here. Guys, that is going to be found right here. So if you want, and it tells you exactly how to change your password, how to edit your profile, how to change the website name, right? And then it talks about commissions, photo galleries, right? You're going to go ahead and, here's upload your photo. So this gives you step-by-step instructions on exactly how to update that information. So for right now, let's go ahead and look at your commission tracking form. Okay, so notice it says commission tracking form right here, right? When you click on that, that is going to take you over. So what you're going to do when you book travel, guys, you are going to go ahead, you're going to book the travel, you're going to have the credit card authorization form sent back to you, right? And then you're going to submit your commission tracking form. So that way Archer knows they need to pay you, right? We want to make that money. You choose what you have just booked, whether it's cruise, package, car only, hotel only, insurance, rail, or activity. If you have a question, there's absolutely a free video tutorial that you can watch there. If you click on package, it'll open this up. You fill out the information, you continue on through, okay? That is where you do the commission tracking form. Now, if you've already submitted commission and you're kind of wondering where it's at, then you click submitted commissions, right? I don't use this account to book much travel anymore. I use my husband's, so just a forewarning to you. So you would see what your submitted commissions are. You can actually view it right here. Tells you a little bit about what you've submitted. Now, say you haven't, you've gotten paid on commissions, you're not sure exactly what it is. You click paid commissions and there go all it is. It shows you what all of the commissions that you've gotten paid for, right? Then guys, if you are ever in need, like, okay, where is my commission? You click right here where it says, where's my commission? There's a form you fill out, you submit it. They will go ahead and find out exactly what's going on. And normally guys, it is send the inquiry 60 to 90 days after the travel date is complete. Okay. The only time I would have a caveat on that is if it is a completely non-refundable trip and you know that they can't cancel, then I would do 60 to 90 days after the booking. Okay, any questions on that, guys? Done. The credit card form, we also send it internationally. Yes. I mean, if I do Spanish people and they don't speak English, what do I do? You can use any credit card authorization form as long as it has the information that you need. You're always going to want to make sure that you have the name on the card, at least the last 4 digits of the card, the expiration date, the CVV number, the security code number. You always want to make sure that you're at least getting a picture of their ID. I like a picture of the card, guys, with the number kind of covered, so it's only the last 4 digits, so that I can make sure that the name on the card matches the photo ID that I've received. Okay, so if you
So I'm sorry, Jennifer, to interrupt. So for example, the credit card form, I can go ahead and translate that into Spanish, and that would be any problem?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, so let me go ahead and I'll show you again exactly how we got here. Okay, so if you are in your back office, let me log out of this account because it's a little bit different, and I'll log into this account. I do have several accounts, as you can see. So I'm logging into this account, right? And this one's already kind of set up, and you go to my travel site. And when you click on my travel site, this is where it's going to take you after you've registered. Okay. The reason I went through that other account is because my husband has not registered a travel site because we use this one. Okay. So once you are here, you'll see, let me log out so you can see exactly what that looks like and go back log into your travel site. No, let's go. My travel site. Okay, so when you're here and you are not logged in, notice it says log in up at the top. Okay, so when you click log in, you're going to go ahead and pick and put in when you register, you're going to set up your registration information and the password, and then it takes you here, and this is your dashboard inside your travel site. Okay, so then over here on the menu, you will see that you can do your commission tracking form, your submitted commissions, your paid commissions, and where is my commission. Okay, and you can see there's a lot of information up here. You can do you look at your photo gallery, your video uploads, recommended specials. There's a lot of information. Please feel free to go ahead and click on everything. Okay. Any other questions on that, guys?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
Sorry.
No problem.
I prefer telling you instead of writing. It's easier.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say that I sent my my website to a client, and the client looks at something and says, "Oh, I like this. I want some information about this." I saw in the training that they would, they would, for example, a flight, from Madrid to, I don't know, Orlando, and they're interested in that flight. So when they click on, I think they send information or something like that. I'm not sure. Do we receive something telling us that they have? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to ask.
There's a couple of things that they can do. If you send them this page, this is what they'll get. Okay.
Right.
You can see their travel specials. So if they want to look at this 7-night Dubai, they click on it. You'll see it brings up the information, and it's going to request some information for you. It says contact you about the special. So they're going to fill in their first, last name, email address, phone number, and a message. And then they'll click, I'm interested in the special. You will receive an email telling you that you had a paid commission and with the details in it.
An email. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And this email is the email that you used when you enrolled.
Okay. Got it.
Now, the caveat to that is if they use this booking engine right here, You get no notification until it's already done. I'm gonna tell you, this is done through Fairgrabber. People can go ahead and, but I'm gonna tell you, they're not always gonna get the best rates. I always tell my clients, instead of using this booking engine, if you're interested in something, hit this vacation quote request form. And when they click on that, it's going to, again, ask them for some information. So personal details, location details, booking and party details, and final thoughts. They're going to fill out this form, submit it. Again, I will get an email that will tell me I have a page submission. It'll include all their information so I can go ahead and start working on the quote. Okay?
Okay, understood.
Jennifer.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions, guys, before we move on?
Hi, Jennifer. I don't know if you could hear me. It's Rosa.
I can, Rosa. How are you?
Hey, hi. I'm sorry to bother. I was just gonna ask, how much would it cost for maybe, a person to wanting to go to travel agency?
What do you mean?
working for the- How much would it be? Like, what type of commission percentage?
It depends on what you're booking. There's certain, it all really depends on what you're booking. If you're booking, something through Expedia, it can be as low as 3%, as much as about 15%.
Okay,
If you're
but
booking a cruise, it can be as low as 12%, as much as 18%. If you're booking just travel insurance, it can be as high as, I believe, 33% is the commission. So it just really depends on what you're booking.
yeah, the thing is that if somebody's interested in working,
Oh, they make 80% of the paid commission.
oh, I see. Okay, thank you so much.
Whatever the paid commission is that we get, I always say, for ease of math, if you book something that's $1,000 and the vendor is paying 10% commission, the gross commission is $100. You as the booking agent makes $80, 80% of it.
What about a church, like a church group? Like in my church, they like to travel, they're missionaries.
Mhm.
More or less, like I'm just saying, for example, if there's like 10 people or 15 people going on a group
Mhm.
from a missionary church that they want to travel, because in my church they travel. I
Right.
just want to ask, more or less, if there's like 10 people, how much would that?
It depends on what you're booking, Rosa. It's all dependent. I mean, if they want to do a mission trip and they're going, to Africa, if you will, it depends on what you're booking. So, like I said, sometimes it can be as low as 5%. It can be as much as 20%. It just depends on what you're booking, who you're booking it through. Each vendor has a different rate.
All righty. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions before we move along, guys? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move along, and we are going to talk about business cards. Okay, guys, business cards are completely optional. There is a way for you to go ahead and purchase business cards in your back office. If you scroll down, you will see Evolution Merchandise, and then you will see their business cards. Okay, I will tell you, they are branded with Evolution Archer. I personally I created my own. I went through Vistaprint. There's also a website called 4over4.com that sometimes has a special going, that sometimes your first order of either 200 or 250 cards are free, but there are some requirements that are needed on a business card. So I am just waiting for this to go back to the home. There we are. And I'm going to scroll down, and about halfway down the page, you will see where it will say, here it is, business card requirements. Okay. Notice it has these little arrows. You are required to have the Florida registration number as well as our CST number on all of your business cards, as well as the Archer affiliate logo. Okay. So you have to have that on your business card wherever. It can be on the front, it can be on the back, as long as it's on those two things, or three things really, are on your business cards. For the logos, guys, when you are in your travel cafe and you scroll up, you will see where it says Media Library. If you mouse over, it also has the business card requirements. But if you just click on where it says Media Library, it will take you directly into our media library. There's a lot of great stuff in here, guys. You'll see there are stock images, logos, supplier flyers. You can see there are all kinds of flyers that you can download and edit. But right now we are going to look at logos. And then once we get into the logos, you can either download all of the logos, which is all the Archer, all the Evolution, all the affiliate, right? Or you can scroll down and here they all are. You just go ahead and right click on what image you want and go ahead and save as to your computer. Then you can go ahead and upload it to whatever business card, person or site you are using. But we can put our own logo. Absolutely. You can have your own logo if you have somebody, if you've designed your own logo, if you have somebody who has designed a logo for you, you can absolutely use your own logo, but the Archer affiliate logo is required, okay, along with that CST and Florida registration number. No problem. Okay, business cards, we've done that. Posting your certificate, guys. I want you to see this, guys. So this is where, okay, so we've gone through, we've registered, we've got everything kind of set up. We want to open ourselves up for business, right? So I want you to go to risingtide3.com under the More tab, and then you will see there is a sub menu that says scripts. I want you to click on scripts. That is going to have a lot of information for you. When you're ready to launch, right? And it tells you exactly what to do step by step. And it even says, here's the script to post. Breaking news, I'm excited to announce I'm now a certified home-based travel agent, right? And you would go ahead and post this on whatever preferred social media platform you want to, right? Again, with your certificate, blacking out that IATA and ARC number, okay, in the bottom corner. You are announcing to the world that you are officially a travel agent, okay? Now, guys, while you're in here, there is also great things to do. Here is Nikki Lee's sample post to attract prospect customers, and this is exactly what she does on Facebook. She posted this in Las Vegas, anything sell, trade, or services, Carnival Cruise, Long Beach, Cali to Mexico, on sale November, and $189. Here's the zip code, so on and so forth. And here's her phone number, right? There's a lot of good information in here. So again, click on everything. I want you to be able to see everything. The other thing you're going to want to know how to do is how to market yourself, right? So again, in the, I believe it is travel training videos. Again, we redesigned everything. Okay, so we have setting up your social media to get clients, mock bookings, that's with me. So on how to post on social media. And again, guys, this is a really good one. And these videos are going to walk you through a lot of information stuff. And this one, how to make a Google business listing. Get yourself seen on Google. There is a training video to show you exactly how to do that. The other thing I want you to plug into, guys, is on YouTube. If we go to YouTube and you just search for Evolution Travel Cafe, you will see Evolution Travel X Archer Media Center. This is all of the videos that Archer does for us, all of the trainings that they have. They save these on here. You can see there are lots and lots and lots of them. There's all kinds of trainings you can always plug into and find and see what they have, right? You can even search with the search button to see what if there's something in particular you're looking for, okay? The other one on YouTube I want you to follow would be, of course, Nikki Lee Travel Agent, and there she is. And again, with her videos, she does a lot of stuff here, guys, a lot of fun stuff, how to be a travel agent. So again, just some good information with her and Charles, okay? And then the last one I want you to be able to follow would be Tony Queen Raw Ward, right? Remember she did those 7 days, the first 7 days in Evolution? Guys, she has so many different things in here, right? Compensation plan, how to send travel quotes, email marketing with Patrice Abel's Vance, right? There's so much good training in here, guys. And some of them are only 9 minutes. Some of them are an hour. Some of them are 20 minutes. They're pick and choose so that you always know what you have out there, okay? So any questions on any of that, guys? Any questions on anything? Because realistically, guys, I'm kind of done. I think I've covered a lot. I know it is a lot, guys. If you want, please feel free to join me. Today's Wednesday. I'll be doing this again on Saturday and then again next Monday. So if you ever want a refresher, please feel free to join me again. We do again on Rising Tide. You will see when you click on the Get Started, here are all the new agent orientations. You can also get a feel on however other different trainers do. when we download the commission form and then we fill it out. No, Danica, that is, remember, in the travel site, it's an online form. Okay, so you just do everything online, you hit submit. Okay, any other questions, guys, before I set you loose? I know you guys have raised hands. If you have your hand raised, please either put the question in the chat or feel free to unmute yourself.
I have a question, Jennifer.
Sure, Melinda, how can I help you?
The logos, where did you find that again?
In the
business
Travel
card?
Cafe. And then you'll see where it says Media Library. And as
Okay.
long as you click on where it says Media Library, it'll automatically take you over to the actual Media Library. If you mouse over and click on Business Card Requirements, it'll take you to the Business Card Requirements.
Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. I'm like, why am I not finding this?
Yeah, they actually just changed that. So even some of our agents who have been with us for a while are like, I can't get to the Media Library. I'm like, don't click on the Business Card Requirements, click on the Media Library and then logos, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem. And Danica, yes, once it gets paid, then they will send it over to your PayPal account because I know you're international. So to get clients, you probably need to do all the videos to feel comfortable. You do not need to do all the videos to feel comfortable realistically. You need to do the ones that really I covered and then get into that marketing. I know we have somebody. Let me go ahead and mute so that we have the background noise to a minimum. Realistically, I'm going to tell you, get through the get started. Right, and the agent phase 1 and phase 2 of the agent, and then start watching those those travel training videos with the marketing. Okay, and then plug in, guys. The other thing I want to show you is live training. Guys, there's so much, like I said, there's so much information. If you ever want to know what's going on with live training, here it is. These are all the different live trainings that we have going on for July. There's actually some more that will be added. It looks like we've gotten some of them. So I actually will be doing some training tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing goal writing. And as you can see, and then on Saturdays, guys, in the evening, I actually do training on setting up your calendar for the week. So we literally set up your calendar together. Okay. Can you explain the credit card info from the client? Absolutely. So guys, what you want to do, and I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. Oh no, it's in forms. Under forms, guys, you will see, oh, there it is, the download the credit card authorization form. So you click and download and go ahead and open up the credit card authorization form. I'm just going to put this on my desk and open this up. Bear with me. There it is. And this is a fillable PDF, meaning you can send this to your client. They can fill it out on their phone using Adobe Sign and Fill. And you can see here's all the information you need. Total to charge the card, expiration, billing address, city, state, zip, date, tone, phone number, email address, credit card holder signature, date, right? So, and notice it says name as it appears on the card and last 4 digits of the card. So what I like is for them to go ahead and send it out. Now, if you notice, it actually says in here, to protect your confidential information, please do not provide full credit card number on this form. You will be contacted by your travel agent to provide your full credit card number and CVV number. A copy of the driver's license will be needed along with this form. I like to go one step further. I ask them to take a picture of their card with their thumb or their finger over the card number, except for the last 4 digits. Okay, because I want to see that that card has that name, those last 4 digits, that expiration number, and then when I get the photo ID of their ID, photo ID, then I'm going to match that name to that card. Okay, so you can download this and send this to your client. Okay. Do they have a replay for the training? No, we do not have a replay for this training. You can actually attend lots of different trainings. But, and also remember, Rosa, feel free to reach out to your sponsor or any of our leadership with questions. What about the webinar? You do about the calendar, you do it only once because 9 p.m. is too late for me, but it would seem, let's see, it would be 3 a.m. And which webinar, Tatiana? Please feel free to unmute yourself so I can answer that question for you.
Okay. Sorry if I have noise in the background, but my father-in-law came to see my son. So the question I was asking was the webinar that I saw that you actually do the calendar of the week or something. I read
Oh,
fast.
this one?
That one. Yes, that one. Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
9 p.m. for me, as I just told you, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for me. So I'll basically be asleep.
Yeah, that is the only problem that, or challenge, I should say, not problem, that we have with having a lot of international agents is that sometimes that time conversion is killer for us. What I would ask for you to do is just send me a quick, Facebook message, Tatiana, reminding me. What I can do is I'll record my first one or two of them. I'll put them on my YouTube channel and I can send those over to you.
Okay. So I just look for Jennifer Burns. Is that correct?
Yep. And if you are in, let me go ahead and go over here. Oh, you can see all the people who are messaging me. That's why my computer keeps going bing. I apologize, guys.
That's okay.
Bing, 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 bing. When you go to the Rising Tide Facebook page,
Yes.
okay. Oh, trying to go to Rising Tide. There we go. You can actually look at members. Okay. And then look for Jennifer Burns. And then you can go to my profile and send me a message. I am actually on top of all of my message requests.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Jennifer.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Let's see. When we get the client credit card, how do we pay for the vacation? You are going to go directly through the vendor, Danica. You're going to go through the vendor. You're going to have your client on the phone. You're going to process their credit card directly through the vendor. Okay. How do we get to Rising Tide? Facebook, you have Rising Tide. Just search it. You'll see this one. If you go to risingtide3.com, you'll fill out the information when you're registering, like I said, I showed earlier, using that member phrase. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
I actually have one it's business related.
Okay.
Now, like, since we have our own individual home-based names and stuff, like I picked Whispering Sun Vacations.
Okay.
Do we register those like as if we're creating our own business?
Only if your state requires it.
Okay.
I know most states do not require it, so I would definitely check your state and see if it's required. Realistically, the business activities that we are doing, which is booking travel, is done completely under all of the licensing of Archer. So realistically, there isn't a whole lot that you have to register with for your business. You are a 1099 independent contractor. If your state requires you to be registered as a business or as a 1099 independent contractor, then yes, you would. If not, then don't worry about it, because again, that certification you're getting during that travel training program is covering you by Archer's licensing, insurance association certifications, everything they need, which is why on your business cards you're required to have that Florida registration number as well as that CST number.
Okay. Now I live in Pennsylvania, so do you know like how do I check that?
I would just go to the I would just Google the Pennsylvania state website for their government. It's usually like the statename.gov, and just kind of do a search or find a phone number and give them a call and just say, listen, I'm an independent contractor as a travel agent. Do I need to register anything with you?
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Anything else, guys?
Hey, Jennifer, can you hear me?
I can.
Danica here.
Yes.
So I'm still having a little bit of trouble really understanding the whole credit card and doing it directly through the vendor.
So for instance, if I'm booking a travel and I'm going through Expedia, okay, so I'm going to log into Expedia, right? And I'm just going to do, let's say I'm just doing a hotel. So I'm going to Las Vegas. And I'm going to go August 7th through the 8th for 2 adults. I'm going to go ahead and click search. And I'm just putting this together real fast, guys, just so that I can show you guys exactly what we're looking at. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and notice everything. A lot of things are sold out. Vegas is sold out quite quickly right now because of the fact that we are open. So let's go ahead and choose a different date. I can just go up here and click this and choose a different date. So let's go ahead and
Probably next year.
out. So let me go, let's do June of next year. Okay, and we'll search. Okay, so here we go. So let's just go ahead and see what we have. So we'll look at the Bellagio. I'll click on the Bellagio so we can go ahead and get that together. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just in there so you can see there are different room types. I'm just going to search. I'm just going to select the first one because again, I'm just trying to get this together for you fast. Okay, so notice it's now going to ask me for contact information, right? And down here, I'm going to put the name on the card, the credit card information, month, year, security code, and the billing zip code. This is where you'd be processing the credit card through, okay?
All right.
Okay, and the same thing goes for all of our other vendors. You're going to go directly through their web portal and process their credit card. As soon as you process their credit card, you've told them the total amount you're processing. You send them over that credit card authorization form. I do not send my confirmation email. And guys, when you're doing this and it asks you for an email address to send everything to, put your email address in, okay? Have all that confirmation information go directly to you. Then you've got all of that in your email. You send that credit card authorization form over to your client. You say, okay, I need that back within the next 24 hours so that we can go ahead and finalize your trip. As soon as they get that credit card authorization back to you with all the proper documentation, then at that point, you are going to go ahead and forward over all of their confirmation information. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So, so when we're doing this, we just have to make sure that we are logged on, right?
Yep,
That way.
absolutely. Remember at the top, you want to make sure that it has Archer Travel Group and that tracking code in it. As long as, again, you just want to make sure that you're logged in, and then that's how that's going to link your account. It knows that they got to pay commission. Then you're going to do that credit card, that commission tracking form, that electronic one through your travel site when you log in. And that's how Archer knows what to pay you.
Okay, all right. So at the bottom of Expedia, they usually have something about the commission.
I'm sorry, what was that?
At the bottom, well, I do it on my phone, and on my phone they usually have something about the commissions, like what you're being paid for yearly or something like that.
If usually when you're looking at the hotel or whatever you're booking, it usually tells you in here. It tells you what the pay is right here. So this is basic pay, right? Basic pay plus tier, if you will, right? So this is going to tell you what tier you're in, and then it says show commission. So if you click show commission, this one, again, it's one night, it's $22.46 for that commission. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Thank
perfect.
you.
No problem. So with the mail out the credit card form to the client, no, I email it. That way they have it. And then they can print it out and fill it out manually and then take a picture of it, send it back to me. Or if they want to do it on their phone or their computer, they can do it on Adobe Sign and Fill because it is a fillable form. And then they go ahead and they email that back to me.
Yes, thank you. But also, have you ever had any clients cancel their trip because of that?
Because of the credit card authorization form?
Yes.
No.
No?
I always
Okay.
tell them it's for their own protection.
Yes.
I want to make sure the reason we send that form out is we're telling them exactly how much we're charging them. And it's a contract, if you will. So here's the form. This is how much we're charging. You're agreeing to those charges. We're protecting everybody from any fraudulent charges.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, if they've canceled or
No.
because it's a 24-hour.
The reason I say the 24 hours is because, let's face it, I don't always trust all of my clients, especially it's the first time booking with them, through me. So I always send out that credit card authorization form and tell them they have 24 hours to return it, because I have usually with most of our vendors 24 hours to cancel a trip if I feel it's fraudulent activity.
Oh, okay. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if they don't get that form back to me, I tell them if you don't have that form back to me within the next 10 or 15 minutes, then unfortunately the trip will be canceled.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's just
Okay.
way kind of making sure I'm getting that form back, because that's most important to me, because I want to make sure that there's no way that they're going to try to say, oh, well, I didn't authorize that form. Oh, well, here is your signature. Here is your card. Here is your photo ID. I have proof that you authorized that charge, right?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, what if the client's not sure if he or she wants to book it now? Okay, guys, what we're getting into right now is a lot of the training that you're actually going to find on on risingtide3.com. Okay, so I think that's kind of where we're at. This was just kind of an overview of getting yourself set up. So what I want you guys to do is start going through those videos on risingtide3.com. Take your travel training program, go through risingtide3.com, plug into those trainings. Don't always remember, guys, that we do have a live Q&A as well every Monday through Friday. Today's Wednesday, so we actually are, because we went a little bit longer than expected. It's 10 a.m. tomorrow. It's 4 p.m. with Amy Moore. Okay, so you can always log in at these times every day to go ahead and ask questions. Okay, any other questions on the stuff that I've covered? No problem, Brianna. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Okay, anything else, guys, before I set you
Hey,
guys?
Jennifer, I have a
Yeah.
quick question.
Sure, Jaden.
So with our emails, because I know we all signed up probably with our personal emails, what if we wanted to change and like create a business email for ourselves? Can we change that email in our Travel Cafe?
I'm going to forewarn you, the email that is used when you enroll is really, it's kind of the one that's stuck with you unless you want to go ahead and change it. I will forewarn you. The reason I say that is because sometimes our corporate office will charge a $20 change fee for the email because they have to let all of our different vendors know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What
Okay,
I
good to know.
suggest is that the email that you enrolled with is just like your business side of it, right? So it's all of the stuff that you're going to get from your vendors and Evolution. And then I set up an additional email, or I have another email that is just for my clients. And that
Cool.
way I kind of keep them separate.
Cool. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Anybody else? I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, guys. I try to be thorough. I try to be, efficient, but I do want you guys to have all the information. So, okay, if I don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys loose. Remember, guys, click on everything. Be plugged in, attend the trainings, and don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. With that being said, guys, have an amazing day. Go out and rock July. It's July 1st, guys. Let's go be travel agents and rock this business. So, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.